Greg Simons is an analyst of Russian politics, a professor of armed conflict and journalism at Daffodil International University. Lucky for you, Greg, you're on the Mediterranean island of Sardinia. Thanks so much for taking time to talk to us. Has anything changed? Are we in any different situation than we were perhaps when you and I were talking, let's say 14 months ago?
I think very little has actually changed on this. It's superficially it's changed. So if we look at what has changed, it's just that, that there is this grinding halt because Russia has demanded a number of things, and given the poor faith bargaining which has been done in the past, they want concrete guarantees because they don't want to hear like what Merkel in Holland and others said, that, for example, Minsk was buying time to arm Ukraine against Russia and things like this. So, I mean, it's understandable, the precautions, and also the basic fact that they militarily are winning the war. So they have the right to demand these or to keep the conflict going until such a time as there is a willingness on both sides to come to agreement.
But it probably begs the question what winning means, Greg. As you know, Vladimir Putin has ordered the biggest conscription for more than a decade. When many of those bodies come back in bags, will that make a difference?
But you're looking at this from quite different terms, because for Russia and the Russian people, which at this stage are supporting Putin, this is an existential issue. And when Zelensky and the armed forces of Ukraine start shelling Russian cities and so forth, I mean, this just reinforces that they need to prevail. And of course, what is winning is they give these categories of denazification, demilitarization, these kinds of ideas. Of what it looks like exactly in concrete policy terms and outcomes can be open to a broader interpretation.
Do you think there's any way, let's be as crude as I probably can be, that Donald Trump may, is there a chance, be able to buy off Vladimir Putin? Because Trump knows to do commercial deals.
No, he will not buy off Putin this time, because that's been tried on Russia in the past. And as the expression goes, once bitten, twice shy. And this, as I said, is existential. And this is not Russia of the early 1990s, when Russia was weak and highly dependent on the West for support. I mean, this is Russia, which is a vastly different configuration in terms of its hard power capability and capacity, but also in terms of its self-belief, patriotism, and these kinds of emotions, which give the credibility and belief of the Russian people to their political and military leaders in prevailing in this conflict.
Greg, always appreciate the analysis, always. Thank you so much, Greg Simons.